Steve Jobs said that you can always connect the dots looking backwards. So why did his end life in so much regret? Here's what he said. He said that in others' eyes, my life is the essence of success. But aside from work, I have little joy. And in the end, wealth is just a fact of life to which I am accustomed. And he also went on to say, at this moment, lying in the bed, sick and remembering all my life, I realize that all my recognition and wealth that I have is meaningless in the face of imminent death. So why didn't Steve connect the dots backwards, or actually create the milestones so that he could live a great life? So in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can create the milestones in your life so that later on you can connect the dots looking backwards. You will not have to regret what you've done or not done, and you will live a full and happy life. So you begin by reverse engineering your life from death backwards. You think about how you want to be remembered by your family, by your friends, by your colleagues, the most important people in your life. And you just write little statements. You might write a little statement if you have family. I want to be remembered by my family for being a great parent, being a great father, being a great leader and teacher, being a provider. Whatever it is that matters to you, you just write those statements. And when you write those statements down, that's your end goal. That's your objective. You know, when you're finished here on this planet, you want to have accomplished what you thought. And you can always connect the dots looking backwards, and you can smile and feel good and say, I've lived a life of joy, and I am proud of my accomplishments. And that's what you want to do, is to start with that. Now, let's go back to the beginning though. So we don't control the beginning and the end. That's birth and death. We don't control those things, but we control what comes in between. So when you were born into this world, you have a lot of capacity, a lot of potential, a lot of capabilities, and whatever's being passed down from your ancestors and your parents and your teachers and anybody that's influencing you, it's being passed down to you. The thing is, you weren't told that life is a maintenance program. That's right. Life is a maintenance program. You have to maintain things. Think about it. If you do not exercise and move your body and use your legs and use your arms, or even your mind, things will start to diminish. Things will deteriorate. Things will get worse. So if you think about it from that standpoint, you must do maintenance of some kind with your body just to keep physically fit and healthy and lean and strong and have a clear mind. You have to do those things on a regular basis. You have to maintain these aspects of yourself. This body of yours is something that has been given to you, and you have to do what you need to do to maintain it. So if you think about it, about maintaining, what is maintenance? Maintenance is repetitions. What are repetitions? Repetitions are the iterations of the things that you're doing consistently. So if you think about physical fitness, just walking is an activity that's going to burn calories and move your body and get your fluids, your synovial fluids and your joints moving. And it's going to help you get your lungs expanding and contracting, your heart beating. It's going to do a number of things which we're designed to do. We're not designed to sit around and do nothing and be sedentary, which is what's happening more and more lately. I see it often now where people don't even ride bikes. They have an electric bike. They pedal a little bit and the bike does the rest. The electric portion does the rest. So think about it from that standpoint. You have to do repetitions of some kind. So that's repetitions for your body, the physical fitness, the movement that you would do, the exercise, going to the gym. What about your mind? So how do you do repetitions for your mind? Well, in your mind, you have to feed it the right information. So repetitions could be in the form of taking in audiobooks, listening to videos like this, taking courses and programs, but also it's your thoughts, what you repeat in your thoughts and your habits and every single day. And your thoughts are creating your life. They will compound over time. If a father says to a daughter, you're my little princess, you're my little princess, you're my little princess, over and over and over and over and over again, that girl will grow up thinking she's a little princess. She will dress like one, act like one, feel like one. Why? Because those thoughts were repeated. Now, those are thoughts coming from the outside in. What about the thoughts that you have inside your mind? What if you said, I am great, I am magnificent, I am powerful, I am resilient. I am brilliant. What if those were the kinds of thoughts that you repeated yourself? Do the repetitions. Remember, exercise, going to the gym and doing physical activity is going to build your muscles and strengthen you and build your cardio, but also for your mind. What if you fed your mind those little things? Like, I'm powerful, I'm resilient, I'm brilliant, I'm confident, I'm calm, I am powerful, I can do anything I want. If you just feed your mind with repetitions like that, repetitions of positive thoughts. There's great books. The Power of Positive Thinking is one. Napoleon Hill wrote Think and Grow Rich. All these books talk about how you can become more powerful just through thought alone. You don't need a lot of encouragement, a lot of support, all the right systems. You don't need to have things just perfect. What you need is a consistent practice. And habits is the key here. What do you do habitually? And you might not recognize what you do habitually, but if you took just one day and you wrote down all the things that you did as you went throughout your day and realized what you did, and the things that are habit that you have little or no control over, well, because they're just part of life. You know, the fact that you practice hygiene and need to go to the washroom and eat and sleep, these are all things that are just part of life. If you don't do them, things fall apart quickly, right? So you need to do repetitions of some kind for your mind, not just for your body, and you need to feed it the right information. Garbage in equals garbage out. If you take in news media and garbage media, then that's what's going to be in your mind and you're going to attract it. There's something in psychology called confirmation bias. So if you start reading, studying, and learning and watching information and taking it in, then you're going to experience it in your life. And when you do, it'll be a confirmation. It'll be like, yes, I saw that, and now I'm, there's evidence of it. And that's confirmation bias. That's something that happens all the time. It's like when you want a new car and you think about getting a new car and you start seeing them on the road everywhere, that make and model of car. Let's say you want a new Tesla, you start seeing them everywhere and you didn't see them before. It's confirmation bias. So there's a lot of things that are going on psychologically in the back of our minds that we don't recognize and don't understand. But if we're coming back to the main theme here, which is you want to connect the dots looking backwards. So you want to get to the end of your life and, well, you don't want to get there, but you will get there. And when you do, you want to be able to connect the dots and say, yeah, I lived a life of joy. I did do the things that I wanted to do with my family, with my friends, with my colleagues, with my community, with the people I care about the most. And when you do that, then you can connect the dots. And then there's no regret. Because the number one regret in hospice is that people did not do the things that they wanted to do. They didn't take enough risk. And risk involves doing things that are uncomfortable. And when you do things that are uncomfortable, it strengthens you, makes you more powerful. But you have to be able to do it. You have to feel the fear and do it anyway, like Susan Jeffers says in her book, and take steps forward. And when you keep taking steps forward, you are creating little milestones. You're creating little memorable moments. One memorable moment, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down the line. A whole string of memorable moments. And those are the dots that you're going to be able to connect later in life. So life is a maintenance package. It's maintaining your mind. It's maintaining your body. It's maintaining your environment. It's maintaining your actions. It's maintaining your habits. These are the things. When you have habits in place, then you will have systems. That's what systems are. It's just a whole string of habits. And beliefs are just chronic patterns of thoughts. So if you just keep repeating something over and over again to yourself and you start believing in it, which you do have a number of beliefs, you have things that you identify with and associate with, and you will never ever let them go, but those are beliefs, but they're just chronic patterns of thought. They were given to you by people who brought you into this world, likely your parents and your teachers that taught you afterwards, and then you took those habits, those patterns of thought, and made them your own. You made them a belief. And now you believe in something. If you believe in eating organic food, that's because somebody gave you little bits of information that supported what they were justifying. You agreed with it, and then you said, yes, I will eat organic food. Why? Because there's a whole string of justifications for doing that. So, like I was saying, life is a maintenance package, and when you do the repetitions and you feed your mind the right information, you take care of your body and you take care of your environment, you condition your environment because your environment matters. What you have in your environment will bring the kinds of circumstances to your life. If you have a nice environment, you're going to feel it. If you drive into your garage and you have a nice painting on the wall and you see that first thing when you get into the garage and when you get home, you're going to look at it, smile, feel good. That's your environment. You want to condition your environment so that it gives you what you need. You want to make it easy to do things and find things and get things done and move around, and the colors and everything will make you feel better. Your environment does condition you, very much so. And you can set it up so that it is a conducive environment for harmony, because you want to harmonize with this world in a way that feels good to you. And so you need to have things in your environment that make you feel good. And then as you maintain your health and your mind and you do the things that you like, and you're always reminding yourself, at least daily, about what your ultimate intentions are, what you want to leave behind, the memories you want to leave with the people you love the most. When you do that, then your day is going to be a huge ramp. It's going to be this ramp where you keep going up and up and up, and things are going to get better. There'll be some little dips every once in a while. There's going to be some life changes. People are going to leave us. People are going to die, and things are going to change. But ultimately, if you have this ongoing focus, and you're measuring backwards as well. That's another thing too. Measure backwards. Always look at how far you've come. Look backwards and say, okay, what have I accomplished since last week, since last month, since last year? What achievements have been made? What progress have I made? And when you measure backwards, guess what? You have to feel good. And feeling good is what you want to do. You want to feel good, move forward, step forward, create memorable moments, and document them. If you don't like documenting things too much, just journal. If you want to use a great app, use WinStreak. 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 You can record 3 wins for the day and then set 3 wins for tomorrow. 3 intentions. And then once you do that and you keep doing that repetitively, then you'll get what you want. One other quick tip. If you would like to journal, if you like journaling or writing or recording information about what you want, write down I want, and then just write down a bunch of bullets every single day. Focus on what you want. Dan Sullivan, he started a company called Strategic Coach. He's worked with tens of thousands of entrepreneurs, and he has helped them to accomplish great things because of what he's done. For 25 years, he wrote down what he wanted every single day. He only missed 12 days out of 25 years. But writing down what I want every day, you focus on what you want, and then you set your intentions and you measure your performance backwards every single day. And you won't do what Steve Jobs did. You won't get to the end of your life and say, hey, I built all this wealth and I've had all this impact, but very little joy. You have 2 emotions that you like, joy and excitement. And if you're not tapping into those things, guess what? You're not living a full and happy life. And excitement, I think, is a result of feeding your curiosity, doing things you're curious about, going out into the world and doing things you're curious about and interacting with people. And once you have all these interactions, they're memorable moments, memorable moments, memorable moments, memorable moments. It'll be easy to look back and connect those dots and feel good about yourself instead of getting to the end like Jobs did and regretting it and saying, I'm here, I'm dying, there's nothing I can do, and I've accepted that, and I have nothing to show for it in terms of my joy. That's not a full and happy life. If you want to live a full and happy life, I'm here to support you. I want you to live a full and happy life. I have a number of resources. You can comment, you subscribe, you can like, you hit notifications, and let me know how this hit you right in your heart and your mind, and if it's going to help you start doing some of the things I suggested. Watch this video again and start implementing some of those things. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.